Good morning. How are you doing? This is Principal Brookins, and this is Storytime with Principal Brookins. And we are doing part two of a reading of a great book called I Am Valuable. To all of you students that are going to watch this, I'm sure that the story of Miss Deja is going to change your life. To all of you parents or maybe other educators, make sure you get a copy of this book. It'll help bring culture into your home, a reality of what it is to overcome hardship in your home, and it will be an example to your children of how to have resilience. Well, let's move on to the reading. In part one of our reading, we started off with seeing this beautiful young African American queen by the name of Deja. And the author, Dr. Ricks, wants you to know that this book is dedicated to all children across the world. You are here on purpose. Don't ever be afraid to be great. You are so full of greatness, so don't ever be afraid to be great. Isn't that a message all of you children want to embrace? What we found out first is that Deja was born into a home of two loving parents. They were young when they had her, but they loved her. And they were together, and the house was all one. But then something bad happened. Dad went to jail, and Deja was so hurt. Afterwards, Deja and her mom moved in with her aunt and grandma. See that? And yesterday, where we left off, something else happened to Deja. So I'll start there. It says, when Deja woke up the next morning, she noticed that her mother was not in bed. She searched all over the house looking for her, but she could not find her. Deja began to cry, and she felt lost and afraid. Here she is. What is happening to me? Deja waited all day and night for her mother to return, but she did not come back home. Deja said, what am I going to be without my parents? She thought to herself. Will I ever be great? Deja felt broken inside and unloved. Has that ever happened to you? Not so much has your mother ever gone away or dad gone away, but have you ever felt broken and unloved? That's how Deja felt. Children, what do you think is going to happen next? Uh-oh, we see Deja here. Does she look happy or sad? Can you try to make a prediction on what's going to happen next? Well, let's find out. One summer day, when Deja was at school, a social worker came to her class and she had to go live with strangers in a foster home. Deja was very afraid and did not know what to do. She cried to herself and said, why is all of this bad stuff happening to me? Who do we think this person is? Yeah, that's the social worker. And what do we think Deja was thinking about during this time? Yeah, she was thinking about her mom and dad. You guys remember who this lady is? Yeah, that's Nana. That's Gran. Will anyone love me? She felt. A few months later, Deja and her siblings moved in with their paternal grandmother. Deja wondered, will I be moved again? She said. Will bad things happen to me in this home too? Deja began to imagine what her life would be like if someone were to love her. You see what she's still thinking about, children? Deja's paternal grandmother was a very strong woman because she took care of 8 children by herself and provided them with love and care. Although Deja was happy to live with her relatives in kinship care, she longed to live with her grandparents. Sorry here. Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for today. I'll be reading part 3 tomorrow. But children, what do you think is going to happen to Deja now? That's a question that I have for you. And the other question I have for you, what are you most thankful about when you think of your mother or your father or your grandparents? I want you to leave this reading feeling thankful because whatever your family composition is, hopefully there's some adult in your life that you know loves you. All right, that's it for Mr. Brookins' story time, and I'll see you for the next reading. Remember, this is I Am Valuable by Dr. Deshunna Ricks.